Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mary. Today I'll be reacting to a video titled Watch What Happened Next. Young Stanford Snowflakes tries to call this Souza racist. So without further ado, let's get started.
I'm interested in hearing you expand on this following statement. To paraphrase, you highlighted the fact that you are a man of Indian descent and your wife is a woman of Mexican and Venezuelan descent, implying it's impossible, or at least highly unlikely, that you are or could be racist. I'm concerned you use your Indian heritage as a diversity card to shield yourself from criticism about racially or ethnically problematic comments and/or stances that you've made or taken in the past. Is this not opposite but parallel to the stereotype that all people who are white are racist? A claim I don't agree with, and one that I'll concede some of the leftists you disagree with do employ for their purposes. I just kind of want to hear your thoughts on that, hear you expand on that.
I think I'm familiar with the view, but I don't share it, that people of color intrinsically cannot be racist. This is actually a doctrine of the left. And I don't agree with it because I think that racism is a doctrine of racial superiority, inferiority, of racial denigration. So obviously, in principle, it's possible for anyone to be a racist.
That's true.
Now, that being said, we always have to balance what someone says with a contextual use of what they said and with a fair attribution of the label. Because I think you would agree that if you go around calling people racist, just because they say things you don't agree with, or they have a disputed interpretation of something that let's just take, for example, slavery or a topic like that. Open debate is not racist. Open debate is very healthy in an academic community. Racial denigration is racist. So I ask you in fairness, I've been up here now speaking. If you believe the posters and the dissenters and the comments and the Stanford paper and so on, you might have expected me to stand up and give you 45 minutes of racial invective. So a very good way to test these things is to ask you, have you heard me say anything tonight that you would consider racist? And if not, why would you even raise that term in my connection?
So I will concede to you, I did not hear anything explicitly racist, and I do have to say I appreciate that. Thank you.
I'm glad she corrected herself, and I love the angle he came from. Everybody can be racist. It does not matter the color of your skin, and I have experienced it, firsthand, because I actually schooled in Ghana, and we're all blacks. There are people that would want to bond with you because of where you're coming from, and some of them might not want to, though they have the stigma because of past experience, and they tend to rub the stigma on everyone around. They feel like, okay, because I've had this experience with this person, I don't want to mingle with you. You see, and I get it. You see, and I think that is one thing. Sometimes you tend to let people make the mistake before you judge them. And I think that is what she failed to do at first. Because if you feel like he's a racist, but he's hiding under the fact that he's an Indian, to do whatever he's doing, then to me, I feel it does not make sense. Because if you're racist, it's going to show. No matter how you try to hide it, it's going to come out. So he's telling you, judge me and debate me. If I'm debating you, that does not mean I'm racist, because I want to hear from your own side. You see, I want to learn. That is why I feel people debate. I have this mindset of mine that I can change. It depends on how you convince me. So that is why debate is there. I bring my point, you bring your point, we argue till either one of us are able to convince each other. Then we decide on how to finalize things. And sometimes I feel debate is healthy, because it helps you get informed of the situation, or maybe it depends on what the debate is about, but it keeps you informed. You see, you have, let me say, a broad knowledge of what this person is talking about, and now you're both learning from each other. That is why I love debate. And the guy is saying, check everything I've said. Have I, for once this night, said something that you can point us and say this guy is racist, that is what we need to look at. You see, you don't judge people based on their appearance, you judge them based on what they have in them. You see, what they say, what they do, how they do things. That is what you use to judge them, not because of past experience or because you're just looking at them and you feel like you already know what they will do next. Yeah, I had experience with one guy, not only one guy, I think two guys from one particular region, and I felt like there is the stigma that people have, labeled these guys because, like, they actually showed me that yes, this is how they behave, but still, I don't want to judge everyone coming from there based on that experience. I feel like I need to give people room to at least defend themselves. That is how I see life. You don't just wake up one morning and feel like, as far as this stuff have happened to me, or I've had this experience, so every other person from this place, I'm cutting you off. You end up losing people that will matter in your life. Anyway, this is a beautiful one. I love this and I want to see more videos like this. If you have any recommendation, let me know in the comment section. If this is the first time visiting the channel, click on the subscribe button. Thanks for watching and remain blessed.